Yeah, this is a very good one. Because I believe that if I can do it, and then it's possible. Now, but this is the hardest part. If you hear me say it takes hard work, this is where the hard work comes in. Now, I'll use myself as a guinea pig so that you can relate to what I'm talking to. Otherwise, you may not really understand. Now, you're probably in a job as you came to interview me today. You're probably working for your boss. Now, for me, I was a courier, and couriers it's demanded that we start the day by 6:30. We have to be at the depot office, and for you to get there by that time, it's an hour commute from where it's 40 minutes, 45 minutes commute. So I need to leave the house at least 5:30 in order to get there. Let's say 6:20, 6:15, 6:20, then 10 minutes break before we start. Now, then I stay there for another 12 hours. So 6:30 to another, let's say 7:30. And what am I doing in this window? This is where you're loading up your gear, you're dropping boxes, you're delivering parcels. Then at the end of the day, you drive back to the depot to drop off the ones that you did not drop off that day, deliver that day. And obviously, when you're coming back in the evening, you're coming back in traffic. So that's pretty much 12 hours gone, and that's the shift the company signs for you, tells you you're gonna do. So from that point, you now do, after your debrief, you now need to come back home. So to come back home is another hour commute, and you're coming back in traffic as well. So sometimes it might be a little bit, some days might be longer or shorter, but I'll put it 1 hour. So this is 1 + 1 + 12 is 14. So that's 14 hours of the day gone. So inside these 14 hours, you can't do much about it. So we now have 10. Now, this is where you can tweak and change, and this is where most people fail. Inside these 10 hours, what I did was I first started, because I had to find the balance of how to build this business, because I asked them when I was starting, how much time do I need to start investing in this business in order to get it up. They say if I put this 2 hours every single day, I'm gonna get some traction, but I need to be consistent. That was the word I had. So okay, 2 hours every day is enough. All right. So I tried when I come back in the evening, let's say 7, 8 p.m. I didn't know I stopped watching televisions. As a result of that, I don't watch televisions anymore these days. I don't watch any of those movies, and whether there's a new movie coming, I don't know. I just disengaged from anything social. That's not because I began with the end in mind, and if you're gonna do this, you need to begin with the end in mind. You have to understand where you're going to in order for you to get there. So what I did was, when I come back in the evening by 8, so I need to work 8 to 10. So I was doing this initially, going through the modules and trying to set up all the systems as they were educating me to, but my brain was tired. I was literally exhausted in that window, 8 to 10. Sometimes I will see myself working into 12 midnight, and I need to go to work the next day. So that time did not work for me. I tried this for about 2-3 weeks, and I found out it wasn't working. So I shifted to doing it in the morning. Don't forget the other 14 hours I can't do much. So I shifted. So what that means was I started waking up 3 o'clock every single day. 3 to 5, I did this for at least 3 months. Let's say including the other ones, but in total 4 months, but because I wasted a lot of time in the other part. I'm trying to do it when I come back. But as soon as I got into the morning phase, I realized my brain was fresh. My mind, the house was quiet. My mind was peaceful. It was cleared of all toxic things. I didn't have all this stress of what happened during the day hanging on my neck. So I was just like fresh. So I found myself a little bit more productive in the morning. So that's why I say it takes hard work. So you need to put in this hard work in order for you to get that setup phase out of the way, because you need to begin with it and you need to know what you need to do. So that's why I see most people don't even survive. Can't do this for 60 days, talk less of 90 days. So it's all up to you. I don't, if I could do this, possibly, it's possible that you can do even better than this, because I know I am not that the best in anything I do. I'm just a normal guy. So it's all up to you. Can you do this around your job? It's all up to you.